Hey everyone, welcome back to our orthographic series. This is part 2. We'll be identifying sides and faces, but before we get into that, let's do a quick recap of our first video. We were looking at some objects, right? We had bags, we had shoes. These are Air Jordan 1s, by the way. We looked at isometric views of houses, and we also looked at different elevations of a house, right? And what we did in the first series was we just looked at familiar objects, but today we're going to look at a block. We're going to look at something that is not very familiar. We have a step. It's an isometric view, and you can see the dimensions there. It's 100 by 50 by 50, so it is very much a 3D object. Just removing the dimensions there, and what I want to do now is I want to highlight different sides or different faces or elevations of our block to make it easier to distinguish between them. So I'm going to the hatch command, and if you don't know how to use the hatch command in AutoCAD, I will link that video below. I did one on it recently. So this first side that we are hatching here, let's say that this is our front elevation. Right, so let's say that's our front elevation. So when you're looking at it in that direction, that is the front of it. I'm using a different pattern now to highlight what you will see in the plan view. Now the plan means that you are looking at the object from above. Right, so we have a different pattern for what you will see looking from above. This is our plan view. And this third pattern here, this is going on the two faces that you will see when you are looking at the object from the side elevation or the end elevation. So we have the front, we have what you will see from the plan or above, and we have what you will see from the side or the end. I just put them in different hatches so that it will be easier for us to distinguish between them. And now I have the three views already drawn in 2D, and I'm just gonna bring them in closer, and I'm gonna put them in the same hatches so that you can follow along with which elevation or which view goes where. Before I do that though, I'm going to label them. So this is the front. Right, so when I label them here in 2D, look at the 3D object and see if you can identify them. The plan, and this is the side or end. And now I'm going to put them in the similar hatch pattern so that you can have a better idea of where they fall or where they line up on the 3D object. So I'm going to use the same patterns that I used for the 3D. Alright, so this is our front elevation, just as in the isometric view. And this pattern, see if you can guess which pattern this is for. That's for the plan, and of course the one that is remaining, our final hatch pattern, will be for the side or end elevation. Again, if you do not know how to use the hatch command, I will link that video below. I did one recently. So here we have it, front, end or side, and plan, and it lines up. The hatch patterns correspond with what we have in the isometric. So feel free to pause the video and go back and take a look at it and see exactly how they fit. In the next video for this series, I'm going to show you how we align the different views and pull our projection lines to make sense of it all. Stay tuned, please subscribe and like if you learned something.